Hey guys, Lego Landlord here with Lego Transformers Donut version 3. So why did I redo Donut for the third time? Simple, because I just wanted to. I wanted to rebrand him into his cybertronian car because I found these brick pieces in trans clear, and I just thought it was a good fit for Donut. And I really like how Donut looks in this mode. It's not nearly as good as his cop car mode or his red version mode, but I really like it. You can clearly tell how Siege inspired it is with these trans-light blue wheels and all the clear stuff. Siege has a lot of clear stuff in the line, so I'm not surprised that this guy looks like it. Coming to the bottom, you can see his head, his faux chest, kind of on the back. He has two sets of taillights, has a little port right there. We'll get back to that in robot mode, but other than that, he looks really nice. The faux windshield, or this part right here, it doesn't serve as much of a purpose anymore, so it doesn't conceal it as a Earth vehicle anymore. So anyways, let's get into comparisons, shall we? So why don't we bring in another culturally advanced transformer here, Kyoto. You can just see the vast, stark differences between these two. Donut is quite big for being a car, yet quite small for being a Lego Transformer. And Kyoto is quite smaller, too. They're both similar in size, but then again, this is a really tall car, so I don't know whether to call it a car anymore. So these two look good together. Let's bring in Night Watch, so you can see how wildly out of scale these two are. Yet Night Watch is one of the most canon pieces of my universe so far. And that's about it for comparisons. Let's get into transformation for the third and hopefully final time. To transform Donut, we are first going to come to these clear panels, bring these up, and rotate these cheese wedges around, like so. We can then go bring this section back, and this will just slide through, and then this jumper plate will connect right into the middle port on the front of the vehicle to form the torso. We are then going to bring the legs down at the knee. Yeah, make sure not to break him too much. And then we can rotate this entire section around at the hips. And finally, we can rotate the arms out on stud friction. Slide them out at the fists. And bring these down. And here we have Donut in his robot mode. And here we have Donut in his spacked up robot mode. You can kind of see what I was talking about whenever he looks really Sieged influence. All this trans clear stuff kind of brings out a lot of his characteristics in robot mode as well as vehicle mode, but I think it's more present than ever here. And now this port on his crotch is kind of suited to him now, so it isn't a big distraction. Anyways, you can see what I was trying to do with the arms, but now they look a little weird. I'd expect if he was a proper Transformers toy, he'd have a, the forearm covered in glass type thing going on, I believe it's sideways. I can't remember. But you can see what I was trying to go for here, obviously. The chest is still squished up as always. And I really like how the chest looks exactly the same as in vehicle mode. It just looks like it's squished up by the amount of stuff surrounding it, as well as these headlights. Or, not headlights, taillights. Sorry, my bad. And the wheels come together very nicely to kind of help sell that image. On the back, it's still the same, but now you can see more of these trans clear elements coming out, along with the tail lights. The legs aren't black and white anymore, they're blue. But now the head is in white for the face. So not too bad, but I really like this guy. So what about articulation? He has a 360 at the head. Obviously, he has up that far, down that far. You can rotate at the bicep. You can rotate at the fist. The fist can go out and in. You can bring the arm forward, which is nice, and bring the arm back. That's kind of a butterfly joint. There is no ab crunch, obviously, but you do have a hip swivel. You do have a forward and back at the hip, but unfortunately, due to how this whole thing is designed, you do have to kind of be careful with how you display this guy, otherwise this will happen, and you don't really want that to happen, so just keep that in mind for whenever you're messing around with this guy. And finally, for articulation, he does have a knee bend. But that's about it for articulation. Let's get into comparisons. So for comparisons, here you have him with Night Watch. And here we have him with Kyoto. I'm going to make a different video covering all the changes I've done to refine Kyoto's design. So that will be coming later. But these two look pretty good together. Kind of got a law enforcement vibe going over here, which is accurate, I'll give you that. But that's about it for comparisons. That's about it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.